Hello, this is Dungeon Quest here, and I'm going to teach you a quick tutorial on how to spawn larvae very effectively. I've seen a lot of different kinds of ways that people do this, but this is the way I normally do it, and it's what I like to think is very effective and fast. First things first, I just really wanted to give you a heads up. For one thing, I usually change my settings as far as my hotkeys as for the base camera, and this is going to become more and more apparent as I talk about it later on, but I always change the base camera from backspace to the letter J. This way I can access everything using my left hand in a very comfortable position. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about this. So, of course, you have to hotkey all of your queens at all your different locations. They should be set on one specific hotkey. This is kind of basic, but you know, some people just are not really in tune with a lot of the most important parts of Starcraft. So, getting into it, you first want to press Shift and then V. And what that does is it selects the spawn larva hotkey. And after that, because you're pressing Shift, it makes it so that you can click and string a bunch of different actions together. So, after doing that, since I changed my hotkey to J, I can actually toggle between all the different hatcheries that I own. Now with that, I can just basically spam J while clicking with my left mouse button. And what that does is it makes it so that all my bases are now spawning larvae. I've seen where people try and click on all the different bases that they have. I actually don't like doing it this way, mostly because there's a pretty good chance that in the heat of battle you will actually not be able to click accurately, and there's a chance that you'll just plain miss the hatcheries, and you'll have to just basically spend all that time you're trying to save clicking on them again. So this is really, again, a very basic tutorial, but I wanted to also go into it later as to how to hotkey creep and the best and most effective way of doing that as well. So that's going to be my next tutorial, but I just want to go into this entry-level tutorial on how to do this very basic and most important task. Again, I don't like using the backspace key because it is very slow, it's very hard, it's kind of awkward to press and hold all three buttons together while spreading out on the right hand of your keyboard. And so this is Dungeon Quest, and thank you for listening to my tutorial.